issue, but I will get on here and address it since y'all want. What we have to remember is that it's a public situation. So when you make a situation public, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And you're here for Cam's account and Cam's opinion.
You know that's what you're here for.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Cam's account. I'm Kim. If you're new, welcome. All my returning Tuesdays, y'all know what it is. Hey y'all. Good evening. I know I pushed it back. I know some people was expecting me to be here earlier. I know you guys were expecting me to be here at 6, but I ended up having to push it back because indirectly so much stuff is going on. And I'm called to be in spaces where I didn't anticipate to be. And so I'm there. And so I do appreciate you guys. I said, nay, I really literally jogged down here. I jogged down here because I was like, I got to get to them because I'm going to keep showing up. Y'all know why I'm going to keep showing up. You know why I'm going to keep showing up. Y'all let me know in the comments why I'm going to keep showing up. Y'all let me know in the comments why I'm going to keep showing up. This how, from now on, this how I'm going to tell my A1 day ones. I'm going to be able to tell you who is who, my A1 day ones, because they're going to be able to tell y'all why I keep showing up. I keep showing up because y'all keep showing up. And if it wasn't for y'all showing up, I wouldn't have no reason to do this. And so I just want to say thank you for everybody that be tuning in, that's watching, that's checking out the channel and commenting and subscribing and showing the channel so much love. Thank you so much. The topic of discussion today is the eyes. The eyes don't lie. Okay? The eyes don't lie, Spirit said. And I ran across these videos, and we know, and it's all in God's time, and that's what the thing is. All we can do is be patient and wait and see what God do when he do it in his time. It's not our time, but until then, it's nothing wrong with us showing up. It's nothing wrong with us showing up. And so we're going to continue to show up every single time because this baby definitely deserved that. Ronnie definitely deserved that. All right. In time, it's been a shift. It's been an energetic, spiritual shift. And they all feel it. They did not think about the fact that a DNA test result that you got from Zeus Network was a piece of paper. Junior is his own DNA results. He is. His DNA, what he will look like is his own DNA result. And I keep getting the eyes don't lie. And Ronnie was channeling, it's in your eyes. It's his eyes, in his eyes. And we see that. We see it in Junior. We see the Ronnie. I've seen a lot of people, and I was on TikTok, and this is recently. This is recent posts and things like that. So I'm not speaking on nothing like that's old. It's never going to get old until the truth is exposed, because we seen last night that Whack 100, he was like, I don't really think it's his kid. Honestly, I'd put the money on Ronnie. Blue Ace own manager. He said, you got to lose $1 million. Who you putting it on? He said, by the situation, I'm putting my money on Ronnie. Andre, he said, I bet all the money in Vegas that I got in Vegas, that's Ronnie, baby. Ronnie said that's his baby, y'all. It's in his eyes. And so I also had channel, and I got that the grandma, Ronnie's mom, in time, she may just very well take a DNA test. He may very well just order a DNA test, because by the time he's 7, by the time Junior is 7, it's going to be undeniable. He will look exactly like his father. He will look exactly like his father. He will still have features of his mother, but he will look exactly like his father. But one thing that Spirit won't let me let go of is the fact that it's something about his eyes, and everybody keeps saying it. And I want to appreciate the people who felt brave enough, who felt the courage enough in the comments to speak out, to say something, to let me know, like, we stand by this, to let them know that we stand by this. I also have been getting some other energy that I want to start getting into. This has been like, I started as like a channel where I didn't really know where the direction of this was going. I was just, like they say, just record. And I just started recording, and then there was a topic here that I wanted to speak on, and then here we are. But I do want to expand this platform. I do want to expand the horizon, expand the brain of people who I'm speaking to and topics that I'm touching on. And I know a lot of you guys are like really here, like for the Chrisean Rock and Blueface. Like, I know that. But it's other stories too. There are other stories, and that doesn't mean we're gonna leave Junior alone. We mean we're gonna leave Ronnie alone. They're never alone. Ronnie is always with his son. So when we thought that he was by himself, when we feel that he is by himself, Ronnie is there with him in the spiritual, walking with him, guiding him, like really there for his son, watching over his son. And Ronnie is waiting for his justice. He still walks this earth. He speaks through people like me who are willing to speak against injustice. The whole thing, it's our dream as a Black woman to want to see a Black man raising their child. I don't care what the situation is. I applaud any man that's raising their child. But we got some people who don't have children, or who don't have that kind of relationship with their child's father, who is against something real, something that could have been really good for this, like for him, for the baby, for her. And I really feel like I kind of double backed on how I was feeling, because I try to give it the benefit of the doubt. And like, well, maybe they wasn't in on it. But when we got to the point where you're going to go up without me, then I started feeling like, nah, this really was indeed a setup. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, comment, and subscribe, please. Everything is alleged, man. And it's in my opinion. I respect everybody's opinion, as long as y'all be respectful to me. Because you don't never know what somebody's dealing with, right? And so we try to keep it respectful. So when my people start getting in the comments, don't be disrespectful to my family. Don't be disrespected to my community. Don't be disrespected to my tribe. The people that show up for this channel, the people that believe in the truth. It's not about just Junior. It's not about just Ronnie. It's about the truth. And truth seekers are going to be drawn to truth tellers. The truth tellers have no reason to tell a lie. It's something that keeps telling me, like, look at this. Yeah, he looks like Chrisean, but also his eyes don't lie. And I want to show you something. And I finally found the video that I was looking for. So remember, I went through the other videos, and I was like, man, I was trying to find this video where his eyes, and we was catching a little small glimpse. We would catch a little small glimpse of what I was speaking about, but we really didn't actually see it, because I didn't find the video. I thought it was the video, but that wasn't the video. I thought about it, and I ran across the actual video. And so I remember seeing Ronnie eyes do like Junior eyes. Like, remember when we just seen her come out with Chrisean Jr. and she covered his eyes, and we made the point that she did it to fix his eyes. So I've been explaining to you that I feel as though at some point his eye would do that. I remember seeing it. So here is this video. This video, I just want you to just pay attention to the eyes. The eyes are the window to a person's soul, right? And so they may have been able to take Ronnie's body, his flesh, but they couldn't remove his soul. And his soul lives through his child. The energy, and I keep trying to make it, like, I keep trying to switch it up and ask the energy different questions. And I think I tapped into some kind of portal, but I'm not sure. And it's not like a bad portal. it's a truth-telling portal, but it's like, I don't know, like, it's just resonating. It's just hitting. And I'm trying to confuse it, but it just keeps telling me what it's telling me and confirming what I already know. Right? The fact that Junior eye does that wandering eye thing and then you have to fix it, that is actually genetic. And I remember seeing that, but I couldn't remember what video it was. But it's this video. And I want y'all to pay attention to Ronnie.
I personally
get it, and I can't pause it. I don't know why you do that.
Personally,
Look at his eyes.
I personally
If you say it, put it in the chat.
Feel like Zeus
EY
manipulated the results to control
the like
the
button.
narrative.
Come on, man.
And I
It's in the ass.
personally think that Maury needs to get involved. And I personally think that somebody would be awful sad if they waited until the 18th birthday of Chrisean Jr. to find out that you are not the father.
Pay attention.
Personally,
how many of y'all see this?
Personally,
think about how Junior eyes do. And this is not, do not get in this comment section and drag this baby in no form, no weapon formed against this baby shall prosper. In the name of Jesus, I bind up every assignment, every attack, every mean, foul word, curse, spell over Chrisean Jr. I bind it up in the name of Jesus, in the name of Yeshua, in the name of Yahweh, right? I bind it up and I cast it into the abyss. I don't return it back to sender. I cast it to the abyss. And whatever wants to be attached to it, may it go to the abyss with it. All right? Now, you can say whatever you want about me, but I said what I said. We're not going to drag this baby in my comments on this channel. This is not that. It's Save Junior. It's Team Junior. It's Team Ronnie. It's Team Truth over here. So if you came to monitor, to be able to speak something foul over this baby, I rebuke you. I cause your ears to go deaf. Any monitoring spirit, may you go blind. And I protect me and my collective in the name of Jesus, in the name of Yeshua. Back to the point at hand. How many of us, and I need y'all to know and tell me, be brave enough to say how you're feeling. Is it not in the eyes right here? Do you not see Junior in his eyes? If you don't see it, it's probably because you don't want to see it. But I'm going to give you a chance to look at it again.
Feel like
this is a great clip. This is a great stopping point. This is great here. You can see it. You can see it manifesting. It's not that he has a lazy eye, but in a sense, it's like a lazy eye. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the technical terms. It's not something that he can't control. It's like when he's focused, when he's zoned in, or when he's zoned out, it's like it depends on what's going on, how the eyes do. If you move your eyes too fast, if you don't blink, that's why they blink to readjust their eyes. Right? They blink to readjust their eyes. And so we can see it manifesting right now in Ronnie's eyes. We've never seen Blueface eyes do like this. We've never seen, I don't really watch her that much, but when she come across the feed, I never seen her eyes do like that. I just remember seeing his eyes do like that. Watch it.
Zeus manipulated the results to control the narrative. And I personally think
he been saying it. Zeus manipulated the results to push the narrative. Didn't we just see that? Didn't we just get that? Didn't we just see that? Didn't we just get that? And that's right. His top teeth is spaced, and they do like Ronnie's. I'm not sure. Like, I think Chrisean, I'm not sure if she got braces or not, but I'm not. I feel like I've seen her with like. I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen her with gap in her teeth too. Yeah, that's his twin in my opinion. So this is the thing, when they set out to quiet him, to silence him, the receipt of the transaction, the proof, the insurance was Junior. Now, I seen somebody say that something's going to happen to him. But I got that he is heavenly, guardedly protected. He is heavily protected in the spiritual realm. If anybody decided that they thought you didn't even have to do it. If you thought you were going to bring harm to this child, spirit was going to shake and rock your whole jaw piece. Because this baby is heavily guarded by ancestors on his father's mother's side. Listen to that. He is heavily guarded by his ancestors on his father's mother's side. The mother is going to be the key piece. If you take Carlissa, Blueface locked up, and Ronnie gone, oh, girl don't want to give a DNA test. I say let the grandparents do the DNA test. If Blueface don't get out, he's supposed to get out next month. If he don't get out and do it, but we got to be careful because they might switch it up again for the narrative. But the fact is, the eyes don't lie. He looked just like his daddy. He favors his daddy. His face is getting slim and long. His nose structure, how his nose do like right here, is nice and long and flat. Like Junior's gonna do he's gonna look like everything they tried to cover up, everything they tried to hide. And it's gonna be undeniable. Undeniable. It's so many eyes on this baby right now. Couldn't nothing happen to this baby. It's so many eyes on this baby right now. In the physical and in the spiritual. It's so many eyes on this baby right now. Ronnie is watching over this baby. He hunt people and they dream about him. They scared they he in the same room as him. They be playing out different, his face pops up, all kind of different stuff. Like Ronnie got them shook for real, for real. They may get on the internet and act tough and all that, but for real, Ronnie got them shook. Ronnie always had them shook. That's why they did it. And the person that did it was, now it was somebody that came out. It was somebody that had came out and said that they did it. I don't want to name his name, but his name started with like a Q. Because if that's I don't want to name the name. Y'all know who it was. I could show y'all. He can say it for himself. But that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let him say it for himself. I want y'all to look at these ads just one more time, and then we're gonna move on to the next
personally,
one. This how it come on.
Junior.
That's crazy.
I personally
let me see if I can
feel like Zeus manipulated the results to control the narrative.
And that's exactly what they did.
Personally think that
y'all agree?
Maury needs to get involved. And I personally think that somebody would be awful sad if they waited until the 18th birthday of Chrisean Jr. to find out that you are not the father.
Can we please, just for Ronnie though, respectfully, if y'all don't mind, can we please have a moment of silence for Ronnie though, real quick, if y'all don't mind? And if you want to leave, that's fine. But can we, just for the truth that he spoke, just for his name, just for a collective energy of where we all getting on the same page and we're all in alignment and we're all saying this is what it is. Can we please get a moment of silence? And those who will leave will leave. And those who will stay will stay. They went out from amongst us. So it may be manifest that they were never of us to begin with. So when people leave you, let them go. Because that is to show you that they were never made of you, was never made to be with you, never made to go with you. We will not leave this like they left him on the ground. We will pick up the flag. We will run the race. We will speak the truth. And we will move how God will have us to move. If God says go, go. But if God says stay, your obedience is far more than sacrifice. And I feel as though God is allowing time for them to be obedient to him and make this right. God is going to give them enough time. And I know we want to see justice right now. I know we want to see someone go away right now. I know we want to get to the bottom of it right now. But our timing is different from God's timing. We will see justice. It will be undeniable. The baby name in itself speaks of truth, light, the truth, and the light in darkness. The truth and the light in darkness will still be the truth and the light. And so that's what we have to remember moving forward, because everything is not for everybody. And I said the prayer that I said to remove certain people and put who God wants in place. Okay? You can't tell me this baby does not have the same situation, problem, diagnosis. They have the same exact stuff going on. You can act like you don't see it. Or you can be one of those ones that share the truth. Because it's okay when it's happening to someone else and we don't go all the way and we don't step out and we don't speak up and we don't advocate. But then when it's our turn, we expect the whole world to be there. When do you say, let me step in and step up? Because I would want somebody else to step in and step up. So we're going to look at this. Now, as we watch Ronnie, and I thank you guys who are here, as we're going to watch Junior, I want you to be very mindful of what we have just watched and look at this baby.
Oh, I got lipstick on him. Sorry. My baby, bro. Keep saying he going, bro. I don't know what the.
Watch his eyes. The eyes don't lie. His eyes won't lie to you.
Y'all just be making stuff out of
Y'all don't even know how to lie. It's taught manipulation. It's taught deception.
It's funny.
It grows out of impurity.
The bird up there.
Watch his eyes.
What you got to say?
And when she covers them, that's her correcting them. Just like he has to blink. Ronnie has to blink or look away.
He really is handsome.
He does a hard blink to correct his
I be with him all the time. This is my baby. I'm not with nobody
We're not really
else but him.
I'm gonna be honest.
Be sure.
Leave him alone. That's what he said. And the lady talking some English dialect. He sound like an animal. I understood what that baby said. He said, no, leave me alone. Leave me alone. It may not be full English, but energy does not lie. He said, no, leave me alone. Look at his eyes. He looks just like his daddy. You hear him? Leave me alone.
I'm sorry.
It may not be full English, but he can speak. And the thing about it is everybody's waiting for him to talk and say a specific word like mama, daddy, no. But the thing is, like 85% of communication is nonverbal. You say more without saying anything. And so to shoot down a baby like that, that'd be crazy work, yeah. But she don't have to gas it up either and lie. It's explainable. Okay, some babies don't talk until they're 3, 4. There's nothing but to lie. I get why we call her out for it. But 80 to 85% of the communication that even adults have is nonverbal. So how much do you really expect him to say? Can you hear the nonverbal communication? Can you feel the nonverbal communication? Because that's 85% of anyone's communication. English was made up. We as Black people don't even know our own native language. Because he don't know something that these people that made up. Yeah, it goes to her not talking to him and whatever health issues that he may have. But I believe that he communicates very well. I feel like I pick up on what he's saying. He said, no, leave me alone. He don't like that. Watch his eyes, y'all. They could try to cover it up, but eventually you're not going to be able to hide it. What, you going to hide the baby? You have to prove a point every time somebody say prove a point. What I say? And now, what y'all think, man? Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feeling.
Watch this. Why you run like that? Right?
Justice for Ronnie Doe. My condolences to his family. Because he would have been good for his son. He would have been really good for his son. His son would have been really good for him. He would have been like a father that would have tried for real, would have been there. I think part of him still entertained the fact of getting his girl back. Because remember, when she went out to Cali, they went out there because he wanted to provide better. That's what he said. I wanted to provide better. I wanted to move away, start different, do something different, get in the music. And somebody deviated from the plan. So part of him, yes, still held on. Still held on to the fact that he can have, especially if Junior is his son, he can have his family. But because he wasn't a huge household name, because he wasn't someone famous baby, because his family didn't come from a lot of money, because all of these other things, that means he didn't have a right to his family. And I want you guys to see this, because this is what he gets from his father. He does look like her. I'm not going to deny that. We will not deny that. That's the question at hand. Is she the mother? It's not a maternity test we're looking for. We're looking for, unless the grandma, it's like the grandma could do. I say we get the grandmas to do it. I say we get the grandmas to do it. Because he kind of looked like his grandma, if you ask me, in my opinion. If you ask me, in my opinion, if you put his grandma on Blueface side and his grandma on Ronnie's side, you have to put him over there with Ronnie, mom. Because if you put Carlissa and Ronnie mom, who would you say? Can we as a public demand justice? Can we? Can we demand, like, okay, how you moving forward with a investigation, and the loudest thing that was going on, you guys haven't executed, because it takes the court to establish paternity. For real, for real. Like, you can get a test done, but most time it's the court who establishes the custody through the paternity test. Can we say put Carlissa up there? Can we say put Karan's mom up there? His great grandmother on Blueface side, and they from my understanding, they won't go sign. They were gonna sign it, and they won't. You don't got to worry about us saying nothing, posting nothing. But over the next couple years, guys, give it time, because it's in the works. You guys give it time. Maybe even in the next couple of weeks, it might be something that brings us even closer. It's gonna have to take for them to realize that we snapped out of it a long time ago. We snapped out of it a long time ago. I did like I was like, man, because I jumped in. I really didn't know what was going on. And I seen what I seen, and I was like, dang, man, I feel sorry for this young girl. She's young. You know, she's going through a relationship. And I understand puppy love. I understand because I've been through it. I fought with my exes because they didn't know how to properly communicate because they had traumas and like an upbringing that they didn't deal with. I had traumas and upbringings that I didn't deal with, but yet we haven't learned how to love each other, but we want to love each other so bad and make it work. Yes, I've been in toxic relationships. That's how you can grow. You can be each other's mirror to what you need to fix and what you can change and how you can evolve. Even in the toxicity, there's learning, there's grace, there's mercy, there's love, even in the toxicity. Because at some point, it is genuine. But how long does it last? We had seen how she was behind Blueface. And Ronnie had already let us know she was clingy like that. So he knew once he got locked up, like he knew, like, it's about a wrap. And he came back and he got his girl. Right? It's kind of like they having Blueface live out Ronnie's storyline. Took the charge, went to jail, came home, grabbed this girl, came back to his girl, trying to get on their feet, trying to get with, you know what I'm saying? It's like they try to take his storyline and give it to Blueface for a narrative for the brand. He didn't matter though, so why would y'all why would y'all want it to be like that? He didn't matter, remember? He was just somebody watching here. Real watching, but it's a lot of people that's blocked energetically. A lot of people, I know the numbers may look low, but a lot of people can't come into onto my channel. A lot of people can't come onto my channel. A lot of people can't tap in because everything not for everybody. God doesn't reveal everything to everybody at the same time. He reveals to his prophets first. And then they go and tell it, and then he reveals it to everyone else. So the prophecy may be fulfilled. Right? It's not for everybody. I pray that everybody don't click on it. I pray that it don't. But I pray that the people who could benefit, get peace, get clarity, get knowledge from it, get jewels that's being dropped. When you can gain from this in a positive way, then this is for you. But the people that's coming, that's not they're energetically blocked out. They can't come in. This channel not for everybody. But when the time comes and everything get exposed and God letting everybody know what it was, this is already gonna be done. It's already gonna be said. And then God will let them come and see. Then God will let them come and see. But it's only for those who have their spiritual eyes, the people who's seeking the truth. It's people that's seeking the truth that's only allowed in here. From the moment I prayed that prayer on, that's only people that are allowed to come in here. And even if they try to come in here, they won't be able to stay long because the truth drives out demons. The truth drives out lies, and they can't stand it. But truth seekers, like flies to light, are drawn to the truth. And that's why I keep showing up for the truth seekers. the ones who want justice, the ones who want peace, the ones who want to see what God really has for everyone involved in this situation. To see what God even has for them. Because, see, I like to inspire y'all. All of y'all that's on here, if you don't have one, I motivate you. I pour into you. I bless you. I suggest to you, start your YouTube channel and just do it. And then come back right here to this video and say, hey, yo, I started me a YouTube channel. And then everybody support that person's YouTube channel. Right? It don't matter what it is, whether you cook pancakes real good, whether you could do your hair, maybe you do nails, maybe you a work from home mom, or you a stay-at-home mom, or you have a daycare, or you have a 9-to-5, or you have your own bit, whatever it is that you do. The world is waiting for it. The world is waiting for it because they say the richest place in the world is the graveyard, because people pass away with $1 million ideas, with $1 billion ideas. Wherever Ronnie is placed, it's riches that never got its chance to come into fruition because it was snatched from him. I've seen a couple of videos, and I have to be non-biased here. I have seen a couple of videos, and I'm going to bring that in my next video. But right now, we're just focusing on these eyes. But I want to say I seen a video where he said some things that maybe could have ruffled a few people's feathers, that go back to the channel energy, as to he was talking and somebody said, he shouldn't be able to keep talking. We got to shut him up. He can't talk no more. They were done. He said something. And I remember two things in specific. I remember him going off in a live, and he's called Whack 100 a snitch, a rat. Also, I remember he dissed what is the dead. We know he went to jail, and they love to throw that out there for a murder charge. He spoke on it, and he was like, yeah, we at now. It was like out of ego. I had to remind someone very close to me, because they took a life in self-defense. And then, in a way of sharing the truth, they wanted to put it in music. Not because they wanted to have a music career. I don't think he was really looking to have a music career. He's a little too old to have a music career. I mean, you're never too old. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say that. You're never too old, but it just wasn't him. But that was how he wanted to get it out, and he wanted to get it out on plastic. He wanted to make it a song. Well, he said some things in this song. He sent it to me. And in my humble, honest, genuine opinion, I told him I don't think that it's best that you say some of the things, because you don't want it to seem as though you are dissing the dead. Okay? Because if people have children, they have family members, they have loved ones or friends, that person may be gone, but who's to say that this person isn't still holding a grudge of what you did to someone that they love? Some people will wait 3 to 5 business years to finally get that get back. Some people ain't going to play like that. They're going to get it right now. So when you get away in such a way, they portray that Ronnie, though, was the one that took the man's life. So when the world hears of Ronnie, they hear he's taken some man's life. he starts getting eyes on him. He starts putting out music. He starts going to different platforms. He starts getting, his name is trending. That's what they didn't like, that the fact that his name was trending. Where did he come from? Who is he? Who is this guy? And so when he starts trending, it's no telling who may have picked up on it and who may have been watching. When you get on social media and you get on these platforms and you want to be an influencer and you want to be a rapper, you want to be famous, you want to be all this and you want to be all that, right? What comes with that is all the eyes on you. Everybody's watching literally everything you do. Everyone's waiting. Everybody's watching, anticipating anything. Especially if you got money, especially if you got a little clout. Everybody doing things for clout these days. But when you start trending, your name start trending, you start popping, people start looking. Whack 100 went on the Danza project. And he was like, you know, when I see your videos, I was like, man, I got to pay attention to this dude because he's rising. People paying attention to him. People are believing what he say. So now he had to, because people were watching, he was trending. He was putting out the truth. So when you put out the truth, it's going to be spectators. It's going to be naysayers. It's going to be people who's mad at the truth because the truth is just simply not in them. But the truth is the exact same thing that set you free. The same exact thing that set you free. I'm pretty sure his mom feels heavy that her son is gone and nobody knows anything. The case is cold. Nobody's saying anything. Now the investigators are starting to pick up. Now things are starting to pick up because now it's been a shift. But previous to the shift, it was cold. They was expecting it just to go away. They wasn't expecting people to keep still talking about him. His name is keep ringing and keep trending. We're gonna keep showing up. I'm ready to tell some truths about Naziah Harris that I have received. If you don't know who that is, that's a young girl who went missing, who is failed by everybody in her life. And this is what we're trying to prevent from Junior, him being failed. Because when we see him in the studio alone by himself, while everyone else is in the next room looking at him, if they're even looking at him through the glass, we don't know. We seen him crying from what looks like she may have pinched him. Go watch that video. We have to be the voice for the voiceless. This is why I do this. That's why I show up. You guys keep showing up for the truth. I keep showing up to bring the truth. We will see justice. But as I want you guys to wait, because it's not about you getting there right away, but what you doing while you waiting to get there, in the process of getting there. During this time, I want you guys to be praying for discernment. I want you guys to be praying for truth. I want you guys to be praying for peace, for justice, for love, for equality. Because all of those things were missing in this situation. Clarity. How easy would it have been? We would have accepted the stepdaddy role. We would have. We would have accepted Blueface as the stepdaddy. We wouldn't have hated it that bad. I mean, that probably would have brought more drama. If she had the baby daddy that she didn't want to be with, and then the baby daddy that she wanted to be with, and then we go and see her possibly even, like, if she didn't want to be with Ronnie, then go get married and be with Blueface, and then we would have supported it. He didn't have to go. I think it was even two things, and I said them. The fact that he dissed the dead, it was at some point, it was the last straw. Somebody said, you know what, that's it. This is the last straw. He can't keep talking, man. Somebody jumped. He said something. They watched something. They seen something. They heard something. And they said he can't keep talking no more. He can't keep talking no more. And that either he dissed the dead. Because everything else he was saying, I mean, it wasn't that bad. What? That's his baby mama? I mean, dang. I mean, that's not that bad. But then he also called 100 a rat, a snitch. He said, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. The fact that he is going to tell. I just seen a video where it was titled Whack 100 acting like the police or something like that. Police whack or something like that. Ronnie though ain't saying nothing that people ain't said before. So what really was it? Was it the fact that they wanted to hold up this narrative that Blueface is the dad, Crazy in Love come out, God Plan come out, they got a whole new show. They can't stay together. They break up. It wasn't built on. We can't put our money on there. We can't bet our money on that. It could be. It could be they were just we really channeled the energy that somebody did it just to protect the brand. But then you also got somebody that could have possibly felt disrespected because he said something about their loved one in a very, hostile way. And they probably wanted that get back. Or somebody just say, you know what? Because he said such and such, I don't want him around no more. And they set it in motion. We got 3 different ways this can be going, y'all. Actually 4. Because also, I remember we was getting the ex-wife or wife. I don't know if they're. I looked it up and they said that Kim is his ex-wife. That he has a new wife, and that's Rob. I don't know, but can we even trust the internet anymore? Because people will go to so many extremes to make you. AI. Some of the things, I'm mind blown. Some of these things I just don't believe would really be. I would be sitting there and watching, and I'll see a video. It is like some shape shifting or witchcraft. I don't know, but it be like AI. We can't tell real from fake anymore. I clone my voice so I can, do some voiceovers where I could kind of not have to talk and wear my voice down, and I could, type it up and send it in, and it still sound like me. My whole vibe, my flow. Sometimes you can't tell real from fake anymore. There's a whole AI. There's AI influencers. Oh my God. If y'all want, please come back. I know it's not about Chrisean and Junior and Ronnie. But TikTok, if you have children, please keep your children off of TikTok. I ran across a page called AI Beats, and I want you guys to check this out. I'm gonna get ready to do 2 videos tomorrow. It's Friday. Tomorrow I'm gonna do 2 videos back to back, 2 different subjects. We're gonna pick up where we leave off here with this, and then we're also gonna talk about this AI channel on TikTok that produces music, right? Because we have this, everything's fake, and they're replacing real people with AI. A lot of these rappers are about to be without jobs because their job is going to be to train this AI to do your job. Because we don't have to worry about the AI getting tired. We don't have to worry about the AI needing a break. We don't have to worry about the AI having baby daddy, baby mama problems. We don't have to worry about the baby. We don't have to worry about the AI having none of them issues. And we're entering into a world where AI is like everywhere. So I was scrolling on TikTok, and it's a sidebar. I was scrolling on TikTok. My sister sent me something, and I swiped up. The next video was a video from a channel called Beats by AI. And if you are 18 and above, I don't think I have an audience under 18. So, but it just in case I do. If you are 18 and above, before we go live tomorrow, take some time and check out that TikTok channel. If you have children, please keep your children off of TikTok. This channel alone has, if not millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands of shorts, little songs that AI created, but they're all very vulgar. They're all very sexual. I don't even know how to say that. They're very nasty. They're very nasty. And people are sharing them to songs that don't even, to videos that don't even go with the song. So imagine your child, because I was disgusted as an adult. But your child now is you know how kids like to sneak and do TikTok. Come on now. I'm not calling you out for your child having a TikTok. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying protect the children. If your child is on TikTok, just like I was on TikTok, and it decides to send this child this into its algorithm for whatever reason, because I don't even I'm only on TikTok when I'm looking for little clips to go in my videos, or my sister send me something and I go check it out real quick. Or when my ex, he would send me stuff, I would go check it out. I don't even think we did TikTok. No, we didn't do TikTok. Just me and my sister do TikTok. But I don't go on there often, so I really don't have much of an algorithm over there, but besides what my sister shows me. And so what she sent me was completely opposite of what was next. It was a picture of a video a video of someone laid up in the hospital, and they had tubes, and it looked like this person was maybe on their way out. That's what it looked like. And the song that went with it talked about toys. Check this thing out, man. If you have children, protect your babies, because the video is just, people are just putting it to stuff it don't even belong to. One was at a funeral with this song playing in the background. They get very vulgar, very nasty. And people are just posting it. So it ain't going to be too long. You can maybe sitting there and then you hear your child swipe up and they're singing one of these beats by AI on TikTok. And it's teaching them to do everything you don't want your child to do. Exposing your child to everything you wouldn't want. If you can close their ears because you knew it was coming, you would. You know how you close your child's eyes when back in the day they used to do it. Not now. I don't watch TV that much. But when I did watch TV and my children are around, like I don't watch things that they can't be okay with. Nothing scary that's gonna have them up all night. Nothing that's too adult. If it's too, no, we're not watching that. We're not gonna expose that to them. Back in the day, they would tell you cover your eyes, cover your ears, cover your eyes. If you could cover your child's ears, this is you. By you keeping your child off of TikTok, is you covering their ears, you covering their eyes. Because if that falls into their, it's thousands of songs. It's thousands of songs. And I don't even know if YouTube would even let me slide with something like that. I'm not even going to play the actual song, But I'm going to let y'all read it. I'm going to let y'all read it. And then you guys decide. Because they have many songs. I mean, too many songs. And I don't see how. I mean, I guess TikTok just let you do whatever you want. Is that what that is? Is that what that is? And I'm going to actually mute it. Now, I don't even have to. Read it. Read this. This is the channel that I was talking about. It looks like cartoon. It's AI generated. It looks like cartoon. But what it says, don't mind me. I'm just rubbing my in the alley, on the street, personal moment, and I'm going to own it. But don't stand there saying you don't condone it. Mind your business. I'll mind mine. I'm not going to say it. So this person, I mean, it looks like it's not all that deep, but they go bad. Look at this. Look at what they're talking about. Look at what they're talking about. Just read it. I know people don't really like to read. But what? You can scroll. How many videos they got on here? Do it tell you? How do you know how many videos they got on here? But look at the views and likes that people like this type of stuff. It ain't going to be long to every like, every comment, every subscribe, every watch time. It pushes it into the algorithm. And so it started exposing it to people who it wasn't exposed to at first. And how long? How long? It has to bleep it out. I would probably get a copyright strike. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would get a copyright strike. Protect your babies. Look at this. When they use the emojis, it's because it's a bad word, but they actually say it. They actually say like the P word. They actually they say these things. They say them. They say them. Like, and it's not meth. They were saying they smoke meth, and I was just like so confused. But people are just sharing these songs and using them, like sharing and using the sounds. And it won't be long if you have children to it ends up on an algorithm. So please protect the baby. Cover their ears. Cover their eyes. Keep them off TikTok. Because it won't be long till they're going to be, like I said, you'll be sitting there, then you'll just hear this song. And they are looking at a video what looks like someone playing with slime. But then they're being programmed through the music. And they're not aware of the music. They just know that they like this slime video. And they like the melody. It's nice. And they don't fully understand the song until they do. Protect the babies. Protect our babies. Keep them off of TikTok. Protect their ears and their eyes. It is a beast out here. It's a beast out here. And he walks amongst us every single day, looking for who he can devour. It won't be until the truth tellers stand up. If God is for us, who could be against us? If God is the truth, and God is with us, and who could be against us for speaking the truth? Ronnie Doe wasn't sure. We have to be sure. When I started making videos on this specific situation, like Ronnie Doe and Junior in a fraternity, when I came back, I was sure. And that's why I came back, because I was sure. Don't question yourself. Don't let the world make you question yourself. Don't look at someone else's situation and make it question yourself. Don't make it question yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your discernment. Trust your inner knowing. Trust your highest priestess, your highest self. But why would you tell yourself a lie? Unless the lie wasn't planted in you from someone else. If you take, oh, she go live. Y'all want to go watch her live? We can go watch her live. Let's go watch her live. She live right now. They out here single together, she said. Hold on, let me take this down real quick. She live, y'all. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna pull it up. Where is it? This one? I don't even know what I pulled that up on. She said they single. No, we want to see a DNA test. A real one. We want to see justice for Ronnie. We want to see Junior walking. That's what we really want to see. We don't want to see you with somebody messy off of, what is that? What she played on? Real Housewives. What she played on again? Nene was messy, but she was. I did like her, but she was messy. Then I couldn't stay with them long. We don't want to see your outfit and your jewelry. What do people say? She was trying to be funny. Hey, Nene, you were the only reason why I watched Baddies. What happened to the tat removal live? Because she said she had an appointment. Where is Junior? That part, that's what we want to see. See, you got to be loyal. If you're going to be anything, be real. If you're going to do anything, be loyal to a cause. Thank you, loyal. Where is Junior? Hey, Chrisean. Hey, Nene. Girl, hey, beautiful. She is pretty, though. I ain't going to stunt. I ain't no hater. I would never say she was. I could never say that because that would just, now I'm just making up stuff. If I was to ever be like, oh, no, she ugly, then I would be, you just making up stuff now. You reaching for real. I ain't no hater by far. Yes, she pretty on the outside. But a pretty face. Who made a song? Whoever thought that the prettiest face could be like the what was that song? Dang, I forgot what that song was. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button, please. We make sure that the comments match the like and the likes match the views and the views match the subscriptions and you guys I'm about to go over y'all comments because I see y'all like in the comments. So I ain't been over here. I've been in the background. So the thing about YouTube and the thing about the software StreamYard that I use, I'll be working in the background. So I really don't see what's going on until I see what's going on. Let's go across these. What y'all think about her outfit? It was cute. I mean, was it Gucci? We don't see that. We don't care to see her outfit. Somebody probably gifted that to her. Ain't nothing wrong with gifts. So God bless you. He bless you. The enemy bless you too. So who you getting taking gifts from? God don't worry about Gucci and name brand and stuff like that. Most people of God don't worry about that. People of this world worry about stuff like that. Am I right? People of God don't worry about name brands and yeah, we're gonna be decent, we're gonna be nice, we're gonna have nice things. But it's not about a name brand. Most of these name brands, like I mean, they just got exposed. So, like, didn't China just say all this stuff y'all paying top dollar? And so she's still trying to stunt, and all this stuff that China said is cheap. But she up on y'all because you're trying to be funny. Let's get to these comments. Some Tonali. Did I say it right? Tonali. I like that name. Tonali. Did I say it right? She said, I seen a pic and video of Ronnie walking with him and no one will post it. Oh. Was it on TikTok? Do you remember it was on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat? Do you remember on what social site? I will try to go find it. She'll say Team Junior. Justice for Quran Khan. I'm now here. Oh, I'm new here. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoying. I hope you subscribed and hit that like button and hit the notification bell and know that I go live every day now from 6. Sometimes I was late today, but hopefully, like most times, it's planned to be 6. But I went live at 8 because y'all, my sister had to get to fighting. Y'all want me to do a little story time? I'm gonna ask for her permission if I do a little story time because she ate. But like it wasn't her, not like she was gonna go looking for no problems. I don't justify that, but she definitely handled her own. But yeah, welcome. That's why I was late. A said his top teeth like I guess like Ronnie. His top teeth is just like Ronnie. Let me see. She say that's his twin to me, in my opinion. And we all agree with you. I believe all of us that's here believe that. The eyes just don't lie. Junior, heartbroken. All those look like. Oh, look at those eyes and mouth, all blue. Okay. We respect that. We respect your opinion. It's obvious she had some feelings for him because he's his. She called his boyfriend every name in the book, but baby born. But with Ronnie, I was very careful with her words. She was, but did y'all peep last night? So last night we went over a video and she was like, the father figure. She was like, so say if the father figure your baby, the father, like it slipped up. Wack said that Blueface has still been with her and accepted the baby and still, but I think the reason why they couldn't seem to get along for real, is because all the lies, all the deceit, all the cover up, all the, deception, and it made it hard. Because if the truth just had, okay, don't lie to me and take away my options. Tell me the truth. Give me the option to decide if I want to deal with that or not. Because I may be with that. But then again, I may not. But don't take away my options by lying to me. Don't insult my intelligence by lying to me. Don't try to kick it with me and you don't know how to keep it real, because I don't have time to coach you on how to be real. And I just need real people around when we grow up to learn to keep the snakes out our grass. If somebody that's going to lie to you, you don't trust, you just can't trust them. She was like, yeah, the father figure. Because Blueface was, quote unquote, the father figure, not the dad, not the father. I say my kid's dad, like my kid's father. It's no. If I'm saying something in reference to your kid dad, your kid's father, I'm just gonna say that. That's not in a normal conversation like the father figure, unless you're not talking about the father of the child. The father of the child is absent, so then you need a father figure to step in. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Y'all let me know in the chats and I'll meet you down there. Ronnie was in her acted like, Ronnie was, and she acted like how in real life baby mama drama act when they not sure about each other, quiet on the low and try not to talk about real bad because not sure about the baby. Yeah, they wasn't sure about the baby. I meant when Ronnie and her acted. True. I knew of Natalie Nunn first, then Blueface, then Chrisean Rock. Oh, I thought that was saying boyfriend. Oh, you saying Blueface? Okay. We can call them BF and CR, so that way we don't really say their name. I mean, I'm gonna say it. I'm not afraid of nobody. But, you know what I'm saying? The people be like, stop! Oh my God! Stop talking about her. I'm talking about the truth. We're trying to get to the facts. And if I gotta mention her name, and if her name come up in a time that we unveiling the truth, then so be it. Then I was intrigued with his music. 2020, he had underground music with her in the back dancing, but I always thought CR was a snake, and she is. She slithered her way right in there. From the moment she met him on the bus, I'm gonna get that video too. The moment she got him, I did a video on that. I'm not doing it. I might just grab that off my other video. But from the moment she got on the bus, she had the sunglasses on. She playing it all low key. She got a plan. She came in with a plan. She said she had a plan. But every time she felt some kind of way, she stabbed him in the back, punched him in the face. He only hit her because she hit him. She wilded out. She trashed the place. I'm not justifying domestic violence because men deal with domestic violence just like women. I've seen guys with black eyes, and I blacked the guy out before on some domestic violence type stuff. So that it really does exist. But he wasn't just somebody that was just Blueface wasn't going to be somebody to just sit back and let you just put pause on them for the camera for clicks and views. But she always really showed how she felt about him. The moment it didn't go her way, she showed how she felt about him. Out of the mouth, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So when she say those things in the heat of the moment because she mad, she meant that. When I get into it with somebody, even though it's in the heat of the moment, and I be wishing that, sometimes after I say what I say, I be like, dang, I should have said this, and this too. Why I ain't think of that? That's my old mindset. Not no more, but I remember like it was yesterday because God's still working on me, right? Like I told y'all last night, crazy. I go there. So I say, dang, man, I lost my train of thought. She played the background, man, so easy. She played the background so easy. She snuck in. She manipulated this whole time. Lied, took a test, a lie detector test, which they say they want another one. So this next season of Crazy in Love, I pray that it don't have a DNA test involved and another lie detector test involved, because it may just be rigged like the first time because the same people had the same investment to protect the brand. So like Spirit says, it's not going to be done for the TV. It's not going to be done for television first. It's not going to be done. It's going to be shown eventually. It's going to come out eventually, but it won't be for clicks and views and clout in the storyline. It's only a matter of time till Ronnie Doe's mom builds up the strength. And I tell him energy where he want her to know, like, he still hear her laugh. He loves her. He missed her. Like, he knows she did everything. She did so good by him. Like, she was really her rock. He she prayed over him. It's a lot that like he's with her and he watches her when she's crying. When people speak of him, he's feeling that energy. He's like, I feel you, Mom. But he needs her to build up her strength because she's going to be the key. His mom is going to be the key that shuts all of this down. let's get into this next video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, and I'm gonna get back to them. And do. Oh, my bad, guys. Why did it just jump off like that? Why did it just jump off of that like that? I must have did something. My bad, guys. Can y'all see that? I'm trying to see if I can see it, but it looked like it's showing something else. Let me remove this real quick because it looks like it's showing something else, not what it's supposed to be showing. Don't try to be all up in here. We not trying to talk about you no more, honey. We are moving on to the next thing. We trying to keep her out of our conversation, but she want to be over here so bad. They said she showed up in my comments the other night and was going ham on me. I didn't even know it was her, but the people, they was like, that was her. That was definitely her. Where it go? Here it go. We started over. Sorry about that, guys.
So I did pull some cards, even before
right now. What the world?
cards.
They don't want me to get this out.
The energy.
They don't want me to get this out. Hold on. What just happened? What just happened in the spirit? They didn't want me to get this out. Is it not time? Nah, it's time.
I wanted to mind my business heavily on this, but I have to say it. That baby looked like Ronnie. That baby looked like Ronnie, and I wish Ronnie was here to get the results that he wanted, and it's just so heartbreaking. How evil of a person can you be to keep up a lie like this? It's just. And then you run and you hide behind a church, and then Blue allows you back in his home. We know you did voodoo on a man. Anybody that studies hoodoo, studies roots, studies voodoo, we know what that looks like. And neither of you guys are gonna cut the cord. Oh, you damn sure not gonna cut the cord. Lie to yourself. Lie to yourself. Lie to yourself. We're not even all of us are not even related to you like that. We're not friends with you, girl. But all of us who you've allowed into your life. You've allowed this. You've allowed us to have the say so and criticism. We all can see that that's Ronnie's baby. When he said that he came up on you at the mall, he said off the rip, he said immediately, a man knows his child when he sees his child. A man knows what his seed looks like. Did you have to unalive him? Really? Y'all could have handled everything that y'all need to handle behind the scenes. Y'all could have left us out the group chat for that. You still could have continued on with your show, Raising Junior, Zeus. We would have never known. But no, it was going to ruin everything. And now everybody is playing into this lie. You guys really think that we're dumb. Y'all really think we, the people, are stupid. And that the eyes that we have, well, most of us, you want me to believe that this lie, all I have to say, I don't think the church going to fix this, Shawnee. I wanted to mind my business heavily on this, but I have to say it. That baby looked like Ronnie. That baby looked like Ronnie, and I wish Ronnie was here to get the...
How many of y'all completely agree with everything she just said? How many of us can honestly just say, I agree with that? He does look just like it. They do think that we're that dumb. They do think we don't have eyes to see. And Spirit keeps saying eyes for a reason. One more time. Let's hear her one more time.
That baby looked like...
She hit in just a small amount of time. I mean, she hit.
Ronnie. That baby looked like Ronnie, and I wish Ronnie was here to get the results that he wanted, and it's just so heartbreaking. How evil of a person can you be to keep up a lie like this? It's just...
And the whole time, see, the thing about it, it would be different. It would be different had she not try to keep up the lie and claim this whole Christianity thing. The Bible say that, the devil is the father of a liar. To continue this lie, but claim you going God's way. When someone lost their life, this is not no small. I mean, and I know that sin is sin in God's eye. All stink. No sin greater or less than the next. We all sin. He who without sin cast the first stone. But it's something different when it's innocent blood shed. That's biblical. When it's innocent blood being shed, somebody got to pay for that. Somebody has to pay for that. Yes, Jesus did come and die for her sins, but only if she confessed first with her mouth. There has to be truth told for a confession. Truth told for a confession. I mean, you can confess a lie. Can you really confess a lie? You can tell a lie, but you're going to confess the truth. The truth. You confess that. It would be different if you wasn't just playing in front of the church. Because how do you touch God and leave not the same? How are you not saying, Lord, I messed up, but I'm going to deal with this, and I need you to be with me as I deal with it. Touch the heart. It's been like, I went to court for different stuff. Like, if y'all was there, like, look at my record. Like, I got song batteries, intent, breaking in with the intent to do bodily harm. Like, yeah, I went there. We could go to, we could have went there. That's why, like, they be picking with my sister about when she by herself. But when I'm out there with her, they don't pick with her. We can go there. Yeah, we can do that. When I was a child, I spoke, I understood, and I thought as a child. When I became an adult, I put away those childish things, and now I focus on the things that's important to me, and I wouldn't want to be away from them because nobody's going to love them like I'm going to love them. Nobody's going to be there and do things that I'm going to do. Nobody's going to show up like I'm going to show up. But even then, I still accepted my truth, my wrong, and I asked God to go before me in the courtroom because my heart had been changed. My mindset had been changed. That's that repentance. I confessed to him. I know I was wrong. That's what I did. I know I was wrong. The acceptance. And then to be able to go through and deal whatever judgment that God sees for you to be judged. Sometimes it may have seemed as though I was wrongly accused. I mean, because I wasn't going out looking for problems. Most of the time, problems came and I just dealt with them. I was the solution. We're not about to do all that arguing back and forth, all that. I don't got time. I don't got the energy. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was ready for whatever. So it was okay. Like then, I stopped moving like that. But my mindset had to shift that I just can't go around and there not be no consequences. But sometimes I would pray and go into a court situation and somebody wants some t-shirts. I'll get with her in a second. I'm gonna have to cut this at 10. We ain't gonna stay on here too long. I know I'll be keeping y'all all night. Would y'all be here? And y'all be showing up, so that's why I keep showing up. Time that I walked out the courtroom with no sentence, they threw it out. Now, I'm not saying that they would just throw it out, but she may not even be held, responsible. But the DNA test in itself was a spark to what happened to. It was the beginning of what happened to him, how Ronnie ended that fake DNA test. Because had there been no DNA test, then it'd been more accepted by the public for the truth, to seek truth. Okay. But I always felt like she was a snake as well. I always felt like that. I always felt like she was able to get away with different things. I'm not the only one that felt like that either. Blueface felt like that. Now, just recently, she went and made a post or a live, and she said that, I'm just going to walk into it. Everything is already orchestrated. Everything is, I just got to walk into it. It's very true. You just got to walk into it. And this is something, and bring you guys over here to this side with me. Come on over here, y'all.
Certain hospitals don't.
Everything is very well orchestrated. Now, what we're about to see is an unscripted version of Blueface raw emotions, thoughts, and feelings. This is non-scripted. This was not a part of the narrative. It's not a part of the storyline. He pulled out his phone in the moment and said, you know what? I got to tell these people about this because it just ain't no way. This part wasn't scripted. If you listen to him, it sounded like, he was getting something off his chest. And she just said that everything is already orchestrated. Everything is already set up. All she got to do is walk into it. And that's normally how things is. And he's going to tell us that that's normally how things go.
Let you film because of their own rules and, whatever they got going on. Chrisean went to a place prior when she was on Baddies in Baltimore. She found a place prior that she could record this birth at. Stay with me. It's all attention based. Chrisean has done everything up to this far for attention. She's manipulating all of us. So now that 2 and 2 aren't going together, it makes sense. Chrisean flew to Baltimore with a hospital that she already.
Matter of fact, let me say this, please. Even if you don't like Blueface, I'm asking you guys to be unbiased for just 1 second. Listen to his voice. He is in the energy of exposing her. This is not scripted. These are his raw feelings. Something in him is hurt. And his only way to get back at her is to speak on it and expose it. However that may come across. But these were real things that he was saying that wasn't a part of the narrative. And he tells us everything.
Certain hospitals don't let you film because of their own rules and, whatever they got going on.
Starting there. I have children. They asked us not to record. Most hospitals say it's for liability purpose. Something was to go wrong. They don't want to be on camera. You know what I'm saying? But this is a new time. I haven't had babies in a while. It's been a while since I had babies. This is a new time. So times may have changed. But what he did let us know is she didn't go to a regular hospital. Now, I'm not sure if she was induced. No, she wasn't induced. Was she? I'm not sure. At that time, I wasn't all that deep in it. I'm not sure if she was induced or not, but it was set up. It was ready. The lights, cameras, action, the chains, the lashes, the nails. That's what you say. Listen, pay attention. She didn't go to when you have a baby, when the baby's coming, that baby coming. Oh Lord, that baby coming. You got to get there, wherever that's gonna be. She did go to a whole different state. Whack 100 said Ronnie was there. Ronnie said Ronnie was there. Blueface didn't get an invite. Blueface didn't even get a video. Like he didn't know. So I really feel like he didn't know till the world knew. Because the world knew first. He may have even found out when the world found out that she was having that baby. Now this is somebody you tell everybody 1 minute you love him. Oh, I love him. He's everything. We want to be together. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it kosher with y'all. And this might be her mindset. One of my children, my last baby, they died. But the first one, I first had the first one. We wasn't together when I went into labor. But he heard and he called me and he said, I heard you had the baby. What's up? And I didn't want him to come up there. I just wanted me and my baby and peace and to protect him just a little bit longer. Because our relationship wasn't that well. So, maybe I can understand it from that thing, but I couldn't understand it if Ronnie was really there. Was you going to make him the goddad? He watching over Junior for sure. He's a guardian angel. Pete, what he say? Everything is, like she said, is already orchestrated. All she got to do is walk into it.
Chrisean went to a place prior when she was on Baddies in Baltimore. She found a place prior that she could record this birth at. Stay with me. It's all attention based. Chrisean has done everything up to this far for attention. She's manipulating all of us. So now that 2 and 2 aren't going together, it makes sense. Chrisean flew to Baltimore with a hospital that she already knew she could film at. She flew there medically induced. She let us know before the baby was coming that it was coming. 4 weeks before the due date. Right?
And that makes me think. Now she could know because she was being induced. Ronnie Doe said her water broke. Maybe she was tracking it. But he also said that the due date, it was something that was a month apart. I guess he was saying she said a whole month early. She was saying the baby was coming. But the only thing I could think of that would mean was that she was being induced, which just was a planned birth, like when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and which would make sense if she's doing it in a birthing center. You guys will have a birth plan. Especially if they ran tests because she didn't get that much good prenatal care. So by the time she got in there, they probably wanted to really focus in, because if you don't go to the doctor in a certain amount of time, you miss tests and blood work and studies and all that stuff. So they really want to get you in and see what's going on. It could have been a situation where they wanted to induce her because they knew medically something was wrong with him. It could have been because she needed to get him out. And so they induced her. Because most times you just can't say, I'm not rich, I'm not famous. I can't speak for the rich and the famous. They can do everything else, like get away with, unaliving someone who's looking for their child. But not for long. But I'm not sure if you could just be like, you know what, this is the day I want to have my baby on. And that's just the day they'd be like, yeah, we could do that. We could make you have that baby on that day. If you ever been induced, please let me know in the comments. I'm not sure how that works. But was it that she was like, that's the day I wanted to have it on? Or was it because medically she needed to have the baby out? And so they induced her at a birthing center. Maybe that was the only birth that would let her do it live. Did she plan to have her birth on live? I don't know. Make it just kind of like just happen, and they just rolled with it. Took the opportunity when it came. Can we record? Oh yeah, you can record. Go ahead. Sure, it's fine. I think what it really was it was something medical going on, and she needed to have the baby. And so that would explain how she was able to say, "Oh, the baby's coming this day." That's why she went to the breakfast center. That's how she knew, possibly. That's probably how that happened. And everything is alleged. It could have went a different way, but I'm just trying to see it from a different perspective than everyone else, and really see the truth, hear the truth, so I can know the truth.
So if your due date is September 23rd, why are you letting us know that the baby's coming a week before September? You letting us know in August. How do you know that? This is your first child. You're inexperienced. Before Chrisean goes live, and she cries.
And now I would have to say, because my first child, I mean, I would have been experienced, but I was expecting my son to come on a day. They told me the baby was coming. He came a day early. No, actually, he came a day late. I mean, she could have just been basically going off with the doctor. So that don't necessarily mean like, oh, she is scheming up to something. But it does draw attention to the fact that this wasn't a naturally induced birth, which goes to the point, as we're seeing him now dealing with all these medical issues, that it possibly was medically induced because there was something going on.
Cries. Says that I'm a terrible guy. Her makeup's done. Her jewelry's on. Her nails are done. Everything is pre-planned. That's the genius part about it. Her fame, her kind of fame is sympathy.
Closely.
Hold on, let me
I ain't gonna get ahead of myself.
They talking about his eyes as well. I'm gonna go down to give me 1 second, go back to this. Like I really don't be using this. I'm being ready to go through these comments right after I get this here. I like this lady, how she was speaking. I don't know, just kind of like some kind of truth just hit. I mean, I did tarot before, that's why like I'm like, kind of okay with intuitive energy and channel messages and stuff like that. But this is I just want you guys to just kind of just hear this for a second, think about it, and not really be open-minded. Matter of fact, let me go through these comments because y'all been waiting. It say 9/11. I ain't responding to this. I ain't say nothing. Let me see. I'm trying to be a truth teller. I seen a pic of Ronnie holding him while he was walking. You can tell because it's Ronnie's side profile. And you can hear someone in the back say, "Con." I would like to see that picture. I believe it, though. I do believe it. It's a classic case. One was rich and one was regular. She picked the rich one. I don't know if that's his baby, but sad thing about it is he's gone. So she could try to stay around Blueface as long as she can. Exactly. Then we get that last night and the night before that they were like, yo, who is this guy? His name was Ronnie. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to play him because like he wasn't supposed to matter, but he does. Unless people want her back in the spotlight so she can live on her own. And they wanted her back in the spotlight. The people are like so blinded and they idol worship. I don't get it. Attitude make you ugly. I don't give a how good you look. That part, and that's coming from a man himself. I mean, if you can see people's spirits, you could turn on your spiritual eye and see people's spirits. You wouldn't run. If you can see the demons and spirits attached to them, you would run. On X, on Corey page, I missed that. I got to start keeping up with these comments. My bad. So BF means Blueface. I figured that. It's okay. Thank you. Hey, Seven. Seven been rocking me from the jump. She a real true one. All y'all real true ones, especially y'all been on here with me this whole time. Whether you like, comment, or subscribe, it didn't matter. You showed up. You here. You a real one. You're looking for the truth, and hopefully you'll get that as soon as possible. She say hitting the like button is free, so subscribe, comment, become part of the community, become part of the conversation. Tell me what y'all want to talk about, what y'all want to hear, what your thoughts are. If you mind me sharing your comments, if you don't want to share your comments, you don't have to. Just, I just ask everybody to be respectful. So justice for Ronnie, for Karan, and Save Jr. Absolutely, my girl. We are not dumb. Open y'all eyes. We're not dumb, and that's the thing. Like people, like the people think we are that dumb. I was going to say yes, 100. She agreeing what we talking about. I'm glad to know I'm not alone in this world with this mindset. I'm not the only one who is seeking this same truth. It's gonna, like I said earlier, we're gonna start discussing other things. About the I wanted to start speaking about desires, and then I also wanted to speak about I ran across like a missing child's Facebook, and I wanted to start like spreading awareness on those children as well. I hope you guys support me in that as well. I'm bringing justice for them because they count too. They matter too. She was up in the strip club throwing money with Rican, the Menace, and Blueface, and DJ Sky today. She was in a car talking to DJ Sky. I have the video. Sick. Such a hypocrite. I agree with that. I had asked a question before to my Facebook following. And I asked it to God, like, how come doing good is so hard? But living righteous, like how come doing good and living righteous is so hard, but sinning is so easy? Because the flesh wants what the flesh wants. And so it's a battle between spirit and flesh. And the mission here, the goal here is that spirit wins, because we can't take the flesh with us. And we don't want to give the flesh the opportunity to take the spirit to the grave with it for eternity. We could all be forgiven. God's blood, Jesus, Yeshua, his blood was shed for our sins. But that also comes with carrying your own cross. Sometimes you got to pick up the cross and tell your truth. Over the time of me doing these YouTube, y'all gonna learn almost everything about me, the good, the bad, the things I never thought I would tell anybody. Y'all gonna learn, the stuff that I just kept to myself. Y'all gonna learn that stuff. I don't mind, because I learned everything that I went through helps people today in what I do now. Not just this, in my everyday life. I had to go through all of the bad, all of the good, all the ugly to get here, and it's a part of my story. So if that be a part of your story, let God be the redeemer and the devil be the liar. All right? And we are to judge them by their fruit. If they're not demonstrating the fruit of the Spirit, then does the Spirit live in them? You can't curse and bless from the same mouth. You can't curse and bless from the same mouth. Yes, it would have been different if she would have said, I'm not sure who the baby daddy was, and took accountability for what she did when pregnant with Junior. I think the world would have we would have got behind her. Because she took accountability. We just want to see accountability and justice. But since they don't want to do it, we gotta force the truth out. Force them to know we know they were wrong. She wasn't alone. This is the thing that we have to realize. She wasn't alone in any of this. She wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. She wasn't the one who got the money and paid this person off. She wasn't the one that recorded and sent it to say it's done. She wasn't the one that deleted the recordings from the studios from when the person came and picked the money up. She wasn't the one. But she very well could have been the one by just not being honest, because we could have dealt with this then. But here to be here now. She was wrong. But she wasn't alone. She put on an act, and that's not cool to play with God. Using his name, mocking him, using his name to defend her sins. You ask for forgiveness and try to do better. That's what you're supposed to do if you are truly apologetic. If you are truly, because I can say, oh, I'm sorry. My mama always told me, and my siblings, you don't say you're sorry. You apologize. And not only do you apologize, but you tell the person what you're apologizing for. So you know what you're apologizing for, and they know what you're apologizing for. But you could go around and say, I'm sorry, and still do it again. I mean, you can even apologize and still do it again. But to be sorry, you're going to be just that I am, anything after that. You give that to God. God is the great I am. God is I am. And depending on what you say after I am can become blasphemy. So instead of being who you truly are and truly repenting and truly being apologetic and truly turning away and truly changing your heart and truly asking God to show you the errors of your way and truly to ask God to change change your mind, say change your heart, give you a pure heart and a clean mind, right on my tongue. May the words that I speak edify. May I spread love. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be what? Acceptable in your sight. But a person who is living a lie cannot be acceptable in God's sight. And I can't say that I don't do wrong, because then the truth won't be in me. I do. But one thing about me out of everything is I learned to be honest. For one, I didn't have a real dad in my life. I mean, I had a father that stepped up, but like my birth dad, like I didn't really have. I had a father who stepped up. I lost my mom when I was young. I was fighting my whole life. I didn't have anyone to answer to. I didn't have no one to be afraid of. So why would I lie to you when I could tell you the truth and not be afraid of what comes with that. Tell your truth. Say what it is. Mm-hmm. I told you last night she left Blue's house. Well, she had Blue grandma's house. This girl playing games. Oh, I seen it. I seen it. I seen it last night. I made it into a short. We're gonna look over that. That's how I just think that's crazy. I don't know. See, one thing about family, and me and my people, like me and my sister, we arguing in front of people, and we don't do that. But we may go a little, back and forth a little bit. We may go back and forth a little bit, but at the end of the day, that's my sister, and so I may say some things about my sister. She may say some things about me. I may say some things about my brother. He may say some things about me, but don't you dare think you gonna get a bit of what we got going on, because what we got going on go out the window and then we be ready to beat on you. So just let us do us, right? But at the end of the day, that's still my sister. At the end of the day, this still Carla's mom and sister. It ain't beat out right now. Right now. But who's to say they wouldn't? They wouldn't, make things back right. Who's to say that they beef ain't just for the TV? Who's to say that, like, it's genuine? Chrisean Rock is famous. They are, the grandma and the aunt is not really into the fame life, is into the spotlight. And I was scratching my head when she was at Blueface house. And she was like, we're going to our new home. And then she was posting with the grandma. That lady gonna be able to watch. We don't know if they'll sneak and do like a DNA test. We don't know. But what I do think is before, I like that he has people around him. I don't know if it's genuine. But before you start doing all that, establish a paternity first, for real. Because you're making everybody look crazy. My girl Savvy say, real talk to Nolly. Real talk. She say Blue was with Jaden. All right, let me see. Hitting that like is free. Where we at right now? We got 37 people in here. I don't know how many people subscribe. Okay, so somebody may have left us, but we got 38 likes. Okay, 7. Okay, y'all. Okay, True G's. Okay, my reason for showing up. Y'all be doing that. That like button is free. Let's see. At least you wanted your baby. You love your baby. Oh, yes. Remember I was saying, like, what we had seen, okay, they allow her to do the whole pregnancy thing, ultrasound thing, to find out, okay, you too late to get rid of the baby. Where we going to see her, get rid of him for a storyline, for a clip? That's the thing you got to ask yourself. She really thought, give me that bottle because I'm getting rid of it tomorrow anyways. She really thought that she had, time to get rid of him. Where we going to see her do that for camera views? She wearing Gucci because she think her coochie is Gucci. Jealous of Jada's song, perhaps. Girl, don't listen to your single friends like you're going to be single friend. When she said that, girl, when Jada ate that up, y'all, hold on. she didn't get the recognition, and I wish I could be able to post. I don't know if I can post it. I don't want to get copyright, but I would like to be able to be like, okay, Jaden. Yeah, I see her because you didn't see a single friend. You're gonna be a single friend. She 8. And she looks so pretty. I ain't never think Jaden was ugly. But she's so pretty. God didn't make everybody the same, you know? She said, sorry, I got off the topic. You good. You good. I'll get off topic too, honey. And y'all got to bring me back if I can catch up to the chat. Hit that like. Yes, but Ronnie said her water broke with him. Something about they were at the nail salon. See that too. That's what I was saying. He said he was with her. But then she was able, I mean, maybe she was just guessing. Maybe she was just going off the due date. I think that's probably, it could have been that she was just going off the due date. And, the baby was coming and the water broke. But she already had it set up where she was going. Rock set that up on Jaden's birthday. If you notice, she always do things on Jaden's days. I noticed that too, but we got to continue to support Jaden because Jaden been holding it down. She cooks, she cleans, she takes care of her kids, she handling business. I don't see why, I understand why Chrisean Rock get so much views because it's always her crashing out. Like I said last night, people like drama. And I think Jaden is she's not that drama based, and it's not interesting unless it's drama. So a lot of people don't want, but I love Jaden do that. She be cooking, I be like, okay, girl, I'm gonna have to try that because that food be looking bust. And I always see what Chrisean do, put a hot dog in the microwave for Junior. Did you know eating one hot dog is like smoking a bunch of cigarettes? I think it was 14 cigarettes. One hot dog. Out the microwave? You didn't even boil it. You ain't boiled none of this stuff out of it. You put it in the microwave. Lord Junior. Lord Junior. Save Junior. Team Junior. Rock also said she was wet on the plane. Could have been a little leakage. I pray that she go to jail soon. That's Ronnie baby, period. I might want to let me just leave that there for a second. I'm coming back to the comments, but we're gonna leave that right there. So because I felt that. And let's look at this intuitive read because that kind of just take us there. Let's see.
But y'all remember, okay, so the last video I was getting into how I had been telling y'all that I heard it was business.
Didn't I say that?
I did feel like it was
some energy don't lie
involvement, not just rock and blue. I heard in the spirit realm now.
I said this. I came out saying this. I just found this video last night. If y'all see me, just click it from my messages. I literally but energy don't lie. And she's going to say almost just about everything that I've been seeing. And I just found this channel. I just found this.
Heard Blue yelling and telling her, this needs to be done. Well, y'all, the energy's there. The cards are there. But it's more than just Blue. And then I'm sensing I'm picking up WAC 100 as well. I'm thinking he knows. I'm picking up an organization. I'm gonna say, and all of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I'm gonna put it to you like that. It's bigger than her and Blue.
Yeah.
Who else can benefit from this? Remember, I told you also, you guys, that I heard think outside the box. Okay, with my spiritual ear.
The channel message, y'all can sleep on them channel messages. I mean, you can be like, oh, I ain't into all of that. Cool. Them energetic channel messages, literally, I didn't type that stuff up. Y'all seen this is what the energy said. I didn't make it up. It's literally saying everything that channel message said. She's literally saying it. And she's saying, yo, and I've learned over time, People lie with their mouth, but energy never lies in the eyes. And I believe that. The energy don't lie. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna let it go through. Then I'm gonna go through these comments and we for real gonna get off of here. Because I told somebody I was coming.
I'm just trying to tell you, the energy's there. That's all I can say. The energy is there, and it was even bigger than them. I feel like Wack knows, and that's why he was clowning her the other day. And this is not because he was clowning her the other day. I think it was somebody put up a video about, that Wack was like insinuating like she knew about some things and something about her car was on the scene. Why was her car there? Blase and blase. I get the energy of him. Also, like Wack is just like, he knows what went down, and it's like he's clowning her as if she's the only one, trying to like throw her under the bus, and she's not the only one that knew about it. She might even be more of a person that just knew it was going to happen and kind of like sat by and did nothing. It's almost like a sacrifice that was, or as I shouldn't even say that out loud, but yeah, that there, I'm gonna leave it like that. That has been pent on you because it's something that, like, it's been pent on you. Like you didn't call it, but you couldn't stop it either. It's like this is what it's gonna be, and you're not gonna stop it. It's like I'm just picking up like it was made to be. It was made to be by force. Hello.
See?
And it is what it is. That's the energy I'm picking up. I'm not gonna apologize for it because this is, and the cards lined up, y'all. Dude, hello. I'm a dude. Okay, not literally, maybe figuratively. I'm a female. So, but anyway, y'all, yeah. I'm telling you, the energy is lining up. Okay. So for those of you who are just coming on here, and you don't have the liberty to just rewind what I just said. I'm gonna say it again. The energy is not lying. The cards are not lying. Okay. It wasn't just her in blue. It was not just Rock and Blue, guys. It's an organization, and I know what organization it is because I'm telling you, I'm feeling like it's Zeus. That's what I feel like I'm seeing.
Didn't we say that from when I
Zeus Network got something to do with this? I'm telling y'all, it's bigger than her in blue.
It's protect the brand.
It's clowning her because he knows. It's kind of like she being thrown up under the bus because he knows. That's the energy I'm even picking up. Wack when I started pulling these cards. I started picking him up. It's like he knows, and it's like ha 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 ha, like just throwing her under the bus. Like you did it. I'm gonna have to go and find that video. Something out there that he said on somebody else's video that was insinuating that. Well, he's insinuating that and clowning her, just trying to like make it look like it was all her when it was not all her. It's almost like it ain't no almost like y'all. It is what it is. I am feeling like it's like the energy. Like I'm gonna pin this here on you. I'm gonna put it on you, and this is your sacrifice, and you got to do this. And it's like there's nothing you can do about it because it's so many people high up that wanted this done because just by the threat of him with that whole paternity testing and all this and that, it was gonna mess up a lot of people's money. It was gonna mess up people's pockets. If whatever the outcome would have been by this test, I'm telling you, this paternity test that was about to come out, I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of people's money that was at stake. I'm seeing an organization.
That's what it's about.
And I'm telling you, the cards are not lying. So I pulled the Hermit. I pulled the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. I pulled the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands. And then Rock's energy, it was just like, okay, because Blue was yelling. I did hear that download too. And the cards they're not lying either. The energy isn't lying. He was yelling at her like, this is what has to be done. Blase, blase, blase. He was telling her this is what has to be done. And it's like her energy is that of, I'm going to do all this in hopes that I get this love that I want from this man. This is what she wants. She's doing this in hopes that things go well with her and Blue.
And that's why the other day in our video, she was like, y'all know we just went through, we just went through something about, money. So I just figured we'd make this work. This is that energy that she's talking about. He said, so you're going to go up without me? The sacrifice. They sacrifice someone to go to the next level in the industry. And so now they've broken up. She's going to go up to the place that's already been orchestrated. It's already been planned out. All she got to do is walk in it. And that's why he said, I thought you were waiting for me, because they went to the contract that they were both supposed to come up off of his alignment. But she's going to go and do it without him. I wonder if, now I picked up, and everything is alleged. Kim, Wack, Lemmy, Blueface, Chrisean, and a guy with dreads, and then another guy. I picked up 7 people, and it could be 8 that all played a part in this. All of them. Even from the people who did the DNA test, it started with them. It started with them. Because they had the most to lose, because if they find out this is not Blueface baby, it breaks the legacy of this is baby daddy. This her baby daddy. And you know. It's 2025. I mean, baby daddy says it winning. Baby daddies, they be winning. Baby daddies is winning for the one time. So we would have accepted it. But they didn't want him a part of their story.
Sadly, it may or may not. So that is what it is, and I'm going to pull a couple more cards to solidify, okay? Let me try to pull some more, y'all, but this is really sad. I don't think it's nothing that she could do to even stop it. Hold on, y'all. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Look what just popped out, the 6 of Cups. It's like that's rock right there. Being optimistic, hoping that things will turn out right, hoping that what just happened will make things okay in the future and work out like for the good of the money. It's something that had to be done. I couldn't stop it. I just hope it works out for me type energy. And that is what it is. Hey, y'all. It is what it is. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here. That's also rock. I feel like that's the Knight of Pentacles for the organization that's involved, which is the network that's over them, that they work for on reality TV.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people that were involved, some higher ups. It would benefit a lot.
When reality TV gets real.
It would. And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, it's about the dollar bill. And her energy is that it's like she really didn't want it to happen, but she couldn't stop it either. And it was like, hey, it's for the greater good. This is rock right here, too.
Just like the energy we picked up on the person who did it, who pulled the trigger. They said this wasn't personal. This wasn't about the baby. This wasn't about what he said, so that could kind of trump. This was about protecting the brand, protecting the investment. He did it. He didn't have no anger, no animosity, he didn't feel no kind of way. It was just business. If somebody had to protect the brand, we talked about that. We channeled that energy too.
All that came out. I'm trying to do this, hoping that I can maintain my contract. That's why the 7 of Wands is right here. It's crazy.
Protection.
It's really sad.
Defend it.
So I'm gonna pull a couple more cards, and I'm gonna let this thing go because the energy, I ain't have to really look for it. It just popped right the hell out. Okay. Ooh, that's crazy. Look who's laying here. This popped out too. The Hierophant. That's the organization because it's bigger than her and Blue. It's a word sent out from higher ups, even over the both of them, y'all. It's bigger than them. This is institutions, traditions, religion, society. Institution, organization. It's bigger than them. It's a Hierophant. Okay, y'all? So, all I could do is shake my head. She couldn't do nothing about it. This is her right here, the Hermit. It was made to look like it randomly happened. It was pre-planned, y'all. Pre-planned. And I don't think the results in the long run are going to benefit her except for the money. Because if she's doing it for love, you ain't going to get Blue's love like that in the long run. I feel like deep down inside, Jada knows as well. She knows. I don't think she's going to speak on it. But she knows, and she's been told in so many words, that it'll benefit her too. Because all this reality TV, it has propelled her into a career as well. So I'm not saying she was involved. I'm just saying that I feel like she knows too. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards. This is really sad. But I have all my answers. That's the energy. That's what the lick reading, y'all. That is what the lick is reading. And God bless his soul. I feel like, it wasn't Rock's call, though. Like, she didn't make the ultimate decision, but it's something that she couldn't stop. She wasn't going to try to stop. She knew it was bigger than her. She knew that her money was threatened, too. So, therefore, she reluctantly just sat by. It's only so she really couldn't do anything. She couldn't stop it. Because, again, this is coming from a higher-up organization, an institution. That's why the Hierophant is here, y'all. And that's just what my energy is picking up from this energy, of this intuitive read. And I ain't apologizing for it. Just God bless his soul. It was bound to happen. Once he started going down that rabbit hole and that path with that paternity test and stuff, honey, it was bound to happen. If it's Zeus, If it's whoever done put money into her career, wherever that paycheck coming from, or the role that she got to play, if some type of organization is bigger than her, and I feel like Wack done clown her a little bit. I'm gonna go back and find that video where Wack was clowning her and throwing her under the bus, trying to make it look like it's her. Talking about her car was somewhere the night of his death or something like that. I don't know if her car was somewhere where it should have been or not. But I do know, I feel like Wack knows, and he's clowning her to kind of like throw her under the bus to make it look like it's all on her. And it really wasn't all on her, but at the same time, she sat there because she couldn't do a darn thing about it. But she didn't try to stop it either. And I don't think she could if she wanted to. So,
didn't we get that? Didn't we get that?
That is just what the lit reading, y'all. It is. I'm hearing 3 more cards and I'm gonna let this thing go. I'm gonna clear this off. And I'll be back with another energy read. Child, this is sad. God bless his soul. God bless his soul. Child, I just don't know. It's so sad. But yeah, it's bigger than her. It's bigger than Blue. It's bigger than the both of them. And it is what it is. Child. How y'all doing today? What are y'all feelings on this? Anybody else been having any intuitive moments about Ronnie though?
Yeah.
Hey, are you sitting? I don't know that. I like mine real hot. You don't want to eat the rest of it? No. Why not? Isn't that what this is? See, the 10 of Pentacles. That's why I keep pulling money. It's about the money. I said, where the seasonings at? The seasonings in the cabinet? Child, this is so sad. I just don't know. Child. Did y'all get the reading? Did y'all see it? She couldn't stop it. This is Knight of Swords. It says anxiety. Is it fear? Losing sleep? She couldn't stop it. It was bigger than her. I do feel like she was willful. She ain't innocent. Ace of Pentacles. Here go another money card. So that's my last 3. Whoop, there it is. So you have it.
What y'all think?
I did pull some cards even before I pulled the cards. When I just started to channel the energy.
What y'all think about that? Everything we have been talking about, everything that, we channeled this week. I mean, she posted this about in February. I just seen it last night. I just found it. But I feel like it resonated so much with our story. It resonated so much with what we have been talking about that I had to share it with you guys. So, I want to show you guys, and I know a lot of you guys already seen it because I'm late. I posted it last night, like I said, but I'm just now speaking on it. Let me run to the comments because I know the comments been jumping in. Let me run to the comments first. Hold on. Let's touch on this. These comments. All right. She said yes, April. April said I can't stop watching anything about the red room of Ronnie Doe. He was such a brilliant young man who did not deserve to pass by the life of a Chrisean. Man, if you only could look into the future, you would avoid the first interaction with people, man. If you knew the ending, how the end would read, you would change the in between, man. You would change the beginning. We're gonna keep screaming it, even afterwards, justice. We're gonna scream justice for Ronnie until justice is served. All right. We're gonna keep saying save Junior until Junior is saved. Right now, it's a lot of eyes on him. And Spirit said the spirit realm, God, the ancestors, Ronnie, people are out with him. He is not alone. And nothing goes unseen in the eyes of God. God sees everything. And so what they think is not seen, God sees all things. He don't miss. He don't miss it. I don't seek revenge because sometimes God swing harder than us. Carlissa and Blueface, no, that's not his baby. She's so trifling. She took the baby to Carlissa house and mother like she was really getting away with him. It was a shade lie. And that's why Carlissa, her reaction was what it was. Well, then you want to play with family? We can play with family. Get your sister over here. I'm gonna turn her right. I'm gonna get her popping. I'm gonna get her lit. I'm gonna pour into her. I don't see at what point this becomes about the baby. I don't see at what point did this become about the baby. April said Ronnie's spirit is so strong. I cried when he passed. I was so connected to his soul. When I heard him out, telling his story, sharing his story, and yeah, he was passionate. Yeah, he put on a little extra. He a little animated, but I always heard the truth in him. And that's what, like, yeah, he like it was like, okay, Chrisean, you know, her ex popped up. That's cool. I wasn't really a big fan of Chrisean at that time, and you know, okay, but then I started hearing and listening, and then he passed, and it was like I just can't ignore it no more. Yes, I can't wait to see how that's gonna end. I can't wait to see like when it hits the news and it start trending and everyone's getting that notification that, you know, this thing is moving forward. And we're gonna be here to catch all of it. I'm gonna be here to catch all of it. We're gonna talk about all of it, and you're gonna see that you can trust your own intuition. You can trust yourself. You can trust it. Don't sleep on the fact that she could have been the trigger. It's her or this dude named Quill. Oh, and see, I didn't want to say his name at first. I see his video. Yeah. It's something not right with him, whether he did it or not. Because to say you did it and you didn't do it, it was like, why would you do that? Something got to be wrong with you to say that. But if you did it and then you came out and like said you did it like this, I picked up on the energy that the money was already given. The money was to steal the deal. The person that got the money, they put the money in a closet, in a shoebox. They feel they can't even spend it. They said ever since they try to start, we channel this, and I channel this energy. Every time they try to spend it, something goes wrong. They're starting to miss out on deals. Like this person is actually somebody that we know. That's what I picked up on. They in the background now, but it's somebody that we know. Somebody with dreads involved. Because if this was real, why didn't they arrest him, question him, start with him? Or why we didn't hear that anyone was brought in for questioning? Why is it such a private case that nothing is being shared with the public? Is he trolling or he's serious? Oh, y'all not even seeing it. My bad. My bad. That's on me. That be on me. That be on me.
Like Blueface, you better have that 100.
Yeah, he better have my 100. I'm telling him. Yeah, 100 bands.
Who, Blueface?
What is these days? Shit like that. My 100. I'm up for the summer. Just did
The interview got 10,000
for that interview in jail. I need my money. I need my money. I want a job at the crabs. What's this called? Krabby Crabs? I want a job, son. Cause guess what? That can't claim your son no more.
Y'all blame my father.
Sorry, yo, cause he ain't answer his phone. I can't go to work today, so I don't got to do. Yeah, that's why that's what they gonna do. You owe me because I'm dragging on around. They fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck that. They try to take schoolyard, son, and get a DNA test after schoolyard and get the DNA test. That's schoolyard, baby.
Didn't we pick up that energy? It's a channel energy. He ain't had no right. He ain't had no right claiming that baby. He ain't had no right getting a DNA test. He ain't had. So I mean, if this is it, then why we ain't see nothing being done with this dude? Where he at? I mean, I don't want to know where you at for real. That just saying, like, where you at now? Where he at? Why we ain't see no justice being served? Especially we got a full-on confession. This is public. So we the only ones that seeing it. Nobody in the justice system seen it and say, hey, let's investigate this. Because nowadays people do the crime and jump on there and make a rap song about it. They do something and run straight to the gram. They run straight to the gram. I mean, would he tell on himself like this? And if it was true, or if it wasn't, was he taking it for questioning? Why didn't we hear that there was somebody arrested? Why didn't we hear somebody was brought in for questioning? Why we didn't hear, oh, we got some suspects? Or why is everything so private? Because it's people who have an investment. Why do y'all think Diddy just got all his charges dropped? Because it would have exposed everybody. When stuff like that happens, when you got money, I watched this movie, The Judge, I think, something. And the guy, his son, he was a judge. His son ran somebody over. And so he had the car, quote unquote, stolen. But it wasn't really stolen. He had gave it to somebody to get it, done away with. With the person who came to get rid of the car got pulled over, black guy. So now they charging him with the person who died in the hit and run. And the judge did everything in his power with the police help, with different people's help to cover up what his son had done. So, and when you're in a place of power, you can do that. And we've seen, Ronnie said, it's too much protection. Got a lot of protection. They got a lot of protection.
So schoolyard ain't here to say I'm here to say that's why on schoolyard. I think I'm throwing it up. Schoolyard, bro.
Which I think, not him out here implicating Blueface for Chrisean while implicating himself. This conversation is over. Ronnie's passing. Nigga will be a real life crash out for a rat. Yo Rock knows who let these wolves crash out. I guess she said Blue would pay for that phone call they had. Because he caused her to run to God. I can't see the rest of it. You can't make this. Right, 2025 is a year of exposure. He did have a little burner phone. Hence why that conversation wouldn't be recorded for quality assurance purposes. She did say he had a burner phone. But the only thing about it is, the reason I don't think Blueface did it, he don't even really want Chrisean. You really why I don't think he did it? Because Ronnie never really disrespected Blue. He was always like, I don't want it to be a problem for me. I don't want it to go there. It can go there, but I don't want it to go there. Why would the same person who has been shown, recorded, heard, saying some of the worst things about this baby be so upset that someone is saying good things for the baby? It seems like both of them at some point want to do in the best interest of the child. But then we had her, she was the one in control. She's the only one on the birth certificate. You're so tricky. I'm
on a
oh, here you go. Look at Officer Wack.
So he FaceTiming and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey.
And it's got that echo by itself. And that's not one of them videos that I was wanting to show y'all. What I want to show y'all, and then we'll get ready to close. I'm going to show you one more video. I show you this. And so I asked her to channel me a message for Ronnie to his mom, right? And it said, Mama, I know you still cry in silence. I feel it when your chest get heavy at night. I see it in the way you stare out the window, not looking at anything, just trying to remember everything. So replaying every conversation that they had, every mood the last time she seen them, things that she felt like she missed as a parent that she feel like she should have picked up on. Those are the things that she's looking at. And he said, you wonder if I knew how much you love me. Let me be clear. And he said, it's bold. I knew. I never doubted it, not once. And I hope she sees this and I hope it resonates with her. Even when I didn't say it enough or show it like I should have, your love was my anchor. You prayed for me through more storms than I ever told you. Because when your child is living a certain life, even though you don't know everything that's going on, you know to just pray and ask God to protect them and keep them and guide them. Because once your child reaches a certain age, you can't be there with them 24/7. You can't be with them everywhere they go. And so you got to pray that, God protects them and also that you raise them in a way that would keep them out of trouble. And sometimes people are just casualties without even meaning to be. He said, I remember your laugh, Mama. That's what I missed the most. You made me feel like I could be anybody. She was really in his corner. I know this world was cold after I left. I know that the way it happened broke something in you. But Mama, don't let my story end in sorrow. Let it rise in truth. You are the key to that. They tried to erase me. They tried to silence you. Try to make you feel crazy for what you know in your bones. But Spirit sees you. I see you. Even every candle you light, every post you hold back, every time you say, God, give me strength, I'm there. You haven't missed a single moment. I want you to do something for me. I'm getting chills. Keep talking. Even when their eyes roll, even when they say it's too late, even when your body's tired, keep talking, Mama. Because one day the world is going to catch up to what you already knew. And when they do, I'll be right beside you whispering, I told you, my mama was the truth. That DNA test, and I channeled that too. I said the energy around a DNA test from his mom and Junior. Spiritual intention, not curiosity, but confirmation. So when we did the channel energy around the energy with the Zeus network, it said this wasn't about clarity. This was about a storyline, keeping everything. It was about a brand. It was about protecting the entity of beast system, a narrative. But here, when it comes to this, the energy around this DNA test, this is confirmation. This is not curiosity. Because in her, just like we see it, you don't think she see her own son in Junior? Think about that. You don't think that she see her own son when she see Junior? You don't think she see parts of herself or other family members that we don't know about in Junior? This test isn't about wondering. It's about confirming what Spirit already knows. Ronnie's mom doesn't need a label to feel her grandson. She don't need to have the title of, oh, that's my grandson. She don't need to have the title of, oh, that's my grandma. I'm the grandma. She don't need to be in the spotlight. When we see them together, because Junior is going to be in a place where Ronnie's pictures are hung up on the wall. Junior is going to walk into a place and be around people that speak his name and let him know who he was. I'm hearing when he turns 7, that's when we really are going to start seeing people like get locked up and stuff. So it may be a while because there's so many people protecting this situation, but it's like it's going to be undeniable. To us, next summer is going to mean so much, but it may just take the rest of everybody else to catch up, because what God is revealing to us, everybody isn't, their eyes are still closed to. Now, pay attention to the fact that I said that prayer, and I said only certain people will come in here. The likes just about match the consistency of the watch, the people that's watching. Because this is not for everybody, but it's only for a certain amount of people. And I told you that the people that it wasn't for, they would leave. They will stay for a second, but they will leave. But whoever is meant for this is the people that's seeing this and hearing this. And share it. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Comment. Start your channel. Start speaking it up. Repost my videos. I don't care. Get it out there. You want me to help you with your YouTube channel? I'm still new to it, but I can give you what I got for free. If y'all want it. It's not that hard. And we don't have to make it that complicated. Because the truth, it doesn't need all the extras. It just is. It just is. You want facts? Here's your paperwork. Now sit with it. You want facts? Here's your paperwork. Now sit with it. All right? This act aligns a crooked timeline. The moment the test is pursued and completed, there is a vibrational correction. Ancestral energies around Ronnie rises in approval. It's like an unblocked dam. Truth flows, and with it, so does power. Spirit shows doors opening, protection surrounding Junior, intensifying. Ronnie's name being cleansed publicly through undeniable truth. So everybody that came out and said, "Oh, he clout chasing. He wish he was her baby daddy. They ain't the baby daddy. Blue, he need to go away." And I would, they're gonna eat that. They're gonna eat their words. Ronnie will be known to the public for the truth he was telling, for the soul that he really was, for the father that he wanted to be, for the son that he was, for the brother that he was. When the test happens, the energy around Junior say, "I always knew." I felt her even when she wasn't around. She holds the same warmth. The one, when this test happened, my soul would feel safer, like the pieces are back where they belong. I don't need it to love her, but it tells the world, don't erase my father. Don't erase me. This text becomes a pivotal point in the story. Prior claims and exposure covers up are invalidated. An emotional ripple is intense. Some will feel shame, others fear, and some will finally feel relief. His family will finally get relief. The people who've been holding on to this secret, because some people feel like it could be them next, because these people are so powerful, and people will do anything for money. But I just felt like this shows us the difference, and it just validates what we've been saying, that test was fake. It was for a narrative. And I say we get Carlissa, and let me see, because I hate to keep calling her his mom, but I don't really want to say her name because if she don't want to be involved, right? But he wants her to be brave and we can't stop talking. She is the truth in all of this. She can fix all of this. She can end all of this with the DNA test. Can they do that? Can they clear Blueface? Again, it's in his eyes.
Your mom spoiled you. I can't even play in peace.
He ain't deserved that. He didn't deserve. I mean, boys grow up without their father so much. People pray that they baby fathers to do right. That they can at least co-parent, at least come see your child, at least check on them, at least send for them, at least something. And we had this young man begging, pleading to his last breath to be a part of his life. And we see that their relationship, Blueface and hers, is so fickle. And he needs stability. I channel, I'm like, what's the energy around him medically, Junior? They say he needs a stable environment and a routine and love. And I'll bring that back. We'll do another video on that later. It's not fair to this baby to lose someone who would have genuinely loved him. But just like Job, with what he lose, God will also multiply. And he will get what he needs. We all want justice. If you liked, comment, subscribe, you clicked, you're not here by accident. You're here because you want justice. And we will not stop until justice is served. Thank you, April, because this is real, not fake. And she got a part in this. I feel like my own son passed with this young man's passing. It's just so sad. And left Junior without his dad. It may have cerebral palsy or other disabilities. See, Chrisean could have had Junior and allowed Ronnie to be a father. And her and Blueface could have still lived that performative life where they're out making the money and still keeping their career going, and the child still has his father. See, the thing is, you want to go get with Blueface, but Blueface and y'all would have left the baby out. The baby would have been left out because the focus would have been on y'all. So this breakup is good because she got to also start focusing on the baby, even if it's just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't understand how they ain't got each other's back. Ronnie's passing has touched so many lives. It has enjoyed the hearts of people from all walks of life. Exactly. But it also caused people to rise up and spew hate because they couldn't handle the truth. I'm really not interested in talking about her no more. I'm interested in getting to know what's going on with this test, that part. And I am trying to not include her, but it's so hard not to include her because she's like the main character. She's like the main person who held all this was she's so involved. It's hard not to talk about her. And I would really like that we don't, and I try not to mention her. But it's hard because she's so weaved into this. That's that part, April. The paternity is right in front of us. He is the DNA test results. He is the result of the DNA. It won't be long. It won't be long. It won't be long at all. But you're right. First things first, get the DNA test. Let's get the DNA test. Why is it so hard? What's the hold up? If it would make all this stuff go away, why not just do it? I don't get it. I would have just done it and got it out the way and moved on. We would have accepted it had he not lost his life. But now we can't accept this because a child is fatherless behind a brain. Ronnie's mother has to fight for Junior. Exactly. If Ronnie's mom could get Junior, I feel her heart would mend. And that's what I say. I feel like it would just restore, like it'll be a part of her son being given back to her. He was taken from her. He was snatched. He didn't go naturally. He was taken. He was taken by force. He may not have had to fight. He may not didn't get a chance to fight back. But they took him by force. Cut. It hit different when you got to bury your own child. It's just unnatural. When it comes out, it's going down. I feel it. And we're going to be here for it. You hear me? Hopefully at that time, I've convinced you guys to start your own channel. And then we have people on this panel and we just sharing ideas and we're coming together. We're watching it together. We're doing it together. So you know I already told you 7. I'm waiting on you. I wish we knew more about the case. I'm gonna channel some more energies around the case. But what we did get so far is leaked audio. We have someone who has, they weren't like directly a part, but they was there. They heard it. They didn't say anything. Someone also was involved that feels some kind of way because they erased some kind of video footage. It's also going to be a witness that's going to come forward that was close. They possibly like left Zeus or left this brand or left this group of people. They're going to come forward. But we'll channel some more energies around that as well. I believe they waiting. April, that is why we here to help one another. Amen. Rock ain't got no car. Did she not get her Maybach she was talking about? I seen her driving, but I really haven't been watching it. If it doesn't have Junior in it, I'm not really focused on it. We did a little live with her because she just so happened to go live while we were streaming, so that was caught in here. But I don't search Chrisean. I search Junior Blueface. I'll be looking up them. Ronnie. Our only hope is that the feds, police look at all these lives to get evidence. This case is not that hard to solve. It's not. But see, this is what I want y'all to remember. Do y'all remember when Blueface first got locked up and Chrisean Rock was going to the courthouse? And she kept going back to the courthouse while she had warrants and literally playing in the judge's face every time she showed up. And she performed and she act like, I'm free to be out here, nothing going on. They cool with me, they trust me. And then they let her come back that one last time. And they locked her up. Because she kept going live and making it everybody's business that she was at the courthouse, played in the judge's face. These people, when they clock out, during the daytime, if you got a job, you got a real gig, you come home and you like what you like. Your algorithm is what it is. See, on people's algorithm, you think that that courthouse, someone in that courthouse didn't see her in that courthouse and know that she had warrants. It's not that hard to solve. I think, well, I don't think, I know it's a matter of time. God has given them an opportunity to fix what they can fix. April, they are prayer works, justice for Carl and Junior. Trust in his holy word. He's never failed me yet. Amen. God do not fail. God do not fail. And vengeance is his. Vengeance is his. Thank God. Thank the Lord. The baby name is Jesus, the truth and the light. Imagine trying to get to the Father, but you don't want to go through the Son. Girl, you on here making up shit. What the fuck would Whack want to harm him? Well, for one, he called Whack a rat to the whole public. Did you miss that part? Now, you may have missed it when I said we're keeping it respectful in the comments, okay? We're keeping it respectful, but I do match energy. I'm laid back, but baby boy, I will lean up real quick, okay? And you'll have me, if you're going to let the enemy use you, come on now. Don't be mad if I let him use me too, all right? Now, we share love here. Come on. He called Whack a rat for the people. Do I need to pull that video up? Were you not privy to that? Did you not hear about that? Did you not see that? Did you not know that? I don't even know if I sent that one to me. Let me see if I sent that one to myself. Called him a rat. I could probably just look it up for real, for real. He called him a rat. That's why he would want to harm him. He would want to harm him because his investment is Blueface. He would want to harm him to keep the brand. We went through this. You might be late. When you come in my house, please take your shoes off and show some respect. That's all. I ain't making up nothing. Justice for Quran and save Junior. That part. Yeah. It's all love over here, man. Love, truth, and life. Right? You don't need to like, if you don't like what I'm saying, thank you, Sam. You don't like what I'm saying, you could respectfully click off. And that's what we are. But you guys are exposing yourself in my comments. Because I told you who was going to be who. And y'all seeing who is who. Trust your intuition. It's not us. Some people cannot handle the truth. Some people don't like the truth. We're going to give it to them anyways. You thought I was boosted that. Huh? At least, I mean, be real. You don't got to come around here you don't got to lie to kick it. You can be real with us. I'm going to be real with you because I can't do the fakeness. And yeah, make sure that you hit your like on the way. I like, yeah, you'll get her, you'll get mine so soon. We're going to be going back and forth on each other's channel, sharing stuff. I can see it. You got to like and subscribe. Thank you. Rock don't have a card. Oh, yeah, did she get the Maybach? I ain't see. I guess that's you answering. They in it together. They on. Well, we bind up every assignment, plan, scheme, plot, spell, curse, anything over him. We rebuke it and send it to the best abyss in Jesus' name. I don't think any harm will come to that child more than he can handle. Are you stupid? His family said a long time ago that was not Ronnie's baby. Whose family said that? Ronnie's family said that? I remember him and his aunt on the live. I think we just went over. You know what? I'm just gonna skip past you. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with y'all in my comments, man. If you showing up late to class, if you skipped out and then you thought you were just gonna take the test, man, and pass with flying colors, and go to your seat. Just sit back, move around. God's will be done. Save Junior and justice for Quran. They hate that. And they hate to hear his name. They hate it. We're going to keep saying it. His name ring bells. Congrats, lady. You're speaking nothing but the truth. Miss Lady, I'm with you when you're right, period. Truth tellers attract truth seekers. And we move forward with the truth together. The whole world is watching. And you can't blind every eye. You can't control everybody's perspective. Some people see things for what it is. And their secrets. And it's a lot of secrets. A lot. This not the first person that this happened to. Just know that. This is not the first thing like this that's happened to someone. And it's showing. God is here. If two or more of us are gathered in his name, then he is amongst us. The baby name is Jesus. So every time we speak about him, yeah, God is with us. They're not, because the plan is for Junior to be a sacrifice. So freaking sad, so sad. But the Most High will save Junior. She is ashamed of his difference, so she don't care. But see, this is the thing. God is going to use him because he's not the only child that is dealing with whatever he is dealing with. But just like I was saying, everything that I went through, it aligned me and prepared me for the field that I'm in and the things that I do and the people that I help now that are going through what I went through. So his story, he may look different because his story is different. But he's going to be able to speak, encourage, and help and guide those that resonate with him, who are aligned with him. He still has purpose. It's something in him that he came here for a purpose. And part of it is to destroy this false ground, this platform. Part of it is that no harm will come to this child. No more than he can handle. There's too many eyes on this baby. And if that was to happen, like that, justice would happen. It's like you would get served just like that. Just like that. Just like that. It's a little bit drawn out right now because Ronnie was an adult. The innocence of a child, the innocence that the soul of a child bears, you don't play with that. You don't play with that. You don't play with that. Junior is definitely Ronnie's son. Thank you for being brave enough to say that. Rest in peace. Rest in paradise, Ronnie. Junior has his same lazy eye. I've said this since day one. And I feel like you just coming in here and we've been saying that this whole time. So that just let us know the right people are getting in line. The right people are coming together. And we're going to speak the truth together. We're going to get this together. Those eyes, man, it's in his eyes. And the eyes will not lie. I left and came back, had to run some errands. So some errands to run. Go ahead, do you, boo. You catch the replay. However you got to do. I'm glad you back, though. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Why call him all kind of names when he demised? Did. And that's what I'm saying. So he didn't have remember we tell the energy when someone felt the need to do damage control? Who was the first person that everyone heard from attempting to do damage control? Even shift the blame to someone else. Think about it, y'all. He had reasoning. He had motive. He was invested. Justice for Ronnie, sleep in peace. When Ronnie began to expose the family background, the true father. Oh man, how did I leave him out? My bad. And that's why I said it could be 8. That's what it was. I forgot I left him out. He did mention him as well. And say how powerful he was and how he would go to the extremes and even lock him up to protect her. And he do seem like he could be short-fused. He got the power. Remember, we were just talking about the Judge movie. He got the power. You on to something. We on to something, y'all. It's 8 people. 8 people. That's my opinion. Ronnie actually cared about this child's well-being. He was changing for this baby. He was. He said he wanted to do it right. He was getting himself together. He wanted to be more professional. He gave him purpose. You know how many young Black men walk around hopeless, helpless, no purpose, no reason to why, just going through life, not knowing what their purpose is. And he was finding his purpose. I'm not sure about his relationship with his father, but maybe he wanted to be a father that he never had. Maybe he wanted to be the father that he did have, that he knew Junior desperately needed. What about that? What about that? That could have been it. They stripped him of his purpose and took his storyline. That's bold. Because he wouldn't have played him. From the beginning, we heard him saying, like, yo, like, I want to make sure the baby all right. The baby needs to be all right. Oh, no. The whole world is watching. He wanted a 7. He wanted an 8. He definitely wanted an 8. It's where it says 7 to 8. It's 8. It's 8. It's 8 people involved. No matter what they do, the eyes ain't gonna lie. They say real lies, real lies, real lies. It takes for real eyes to see the real lies. Someone's real lies, the lies that they're telling. And so it's in the eyes.
I can't even play in peace. Here she comes.
Yo, that's what's up. Chrisean and brought her baby over there. Spend time with the great grandma.
What y'all think? What y'all think? I said I was gonna get off here an hour ago, and we just kept on going. I appreciate every last one of y'all. We're gonna go over these last couple comments, and we're gonna continue it in the comment section. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. The baby is not all right. He has an angel watching over him because I don't know how he made it this long. Ronnie been watching over him since he passed. But also Ronnie's mother's ancestors have been watching over him as well. He has not been alone. He will not be alone. He will not be alone. Even when he feels alone, we got to understand we are in a physical plane, but we live in a spiritual world. And so even though we may not be able to see it, we can feel it. I lost my mom when I was 19, but even sometimes when I look in the mirror, I can feel my mom. I can see my mom. I can hear my mom. She's telling me, like, she's proud of me. She loved me. She's been there. If you're receptive to that type of energy, everybody is open to that. Some people just rather just shut it out. But a child always mourns from where they come from until they get back there. Yup, real eyes, real lies, real lies. And that's my favorite statement. If you real and you got the eyes of discernment, you can see through anything false. Maybe she want Blueface in jail more because she don't want him to see that Junior look like Ronnie. I thought about that too. Because he gonna get home. She want to separate herself. Because you moved in with the intent to do what? You laugh. And now you saying you cutting everybody off. But then you end up with his grandma, the people that don't mean them well. And then you say you cutting everybody off. You cutting his dad, his quote unquote father figure, his dad off. You didn't want him to see him. I'm surprised people won't send him videos and pictures, or he won't look at it on that burner phone she said he got. Huh? Yeah. Maybe I think he's seen it. I think he knows. I say he wants another DNA test, so he may have seen the baby. He may have seen the baby. He's in danger. He needs so much therapy and care. He's getting the bare minimum. I've seen a doctor. I've seen a couple of actual doctors, and I looked them up. They're real doctors. They're real doctors. And they said that he needs braces for his legs. He needs physical therapy. He needs speech therapy. He needs so much different stuff. He needs an intervention. And the longer you prolong it, a lot of things could be dealt with if you just take care of it early. You take care of it head on early. But sometimes by the time you go to take care of it, it's gone too late. It's gone on too long. and sometimes become irreversible or treatable. Condolences. Yes, he does. He does look like his daddy. My condolences. More of y'all agreeing with me. Thanks. Yes, Lord. Thank you so much for watching over Junior. And she can't hide that. We got 58 people watching. Some people came and some people left. We got more people coming on. But the end of this video is here, and that could be just because it's time for me to end this video. But it also could be because, you know, certain people aren't supposed to hear certain things, and they could be coming into the chat now. And so we got to protect what it is. So y'all know what time I'm going to be back. If you know, you know. And when I show up, you know why I'm showing up. I thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night. Great day tomorrow, whenever you see this. A great, 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 great night, great day. Y'all just keep preparing. I'm gonna read these last comments, and then y'all, I'm really gonna get off. Y'all gonna keep me in here. Y'all gonna keep me in here because I don't want to skip over nobody. I don't want nobody to feel like they didn't get the same amount of energy from me. All right. You do your face is the same as the one on the screen. I've been this a nurse in the comments now. I've been a nurse for 30 years. I just retired. He needs intensive therapy and a caregiver that is not an animal. He needs someone who's really going to be there. Tina says, thank you for discussing this case. You're welcome. We are coming together. Thank you. Good night, y'all. I was listening all along. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys listening. Thank you guys for staying. Y'all know what time we coming back tomorrow, so we'll catch you guys back tomorrow. Let me know in the comment if you got something on your mind, even if you think about it later, come back and drop it in the comments, and then I'll be sure that, we touch on it in the next video. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We'll keep moving. Share, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you guys. And I'm off this. Y'all have a good night.